Hey, it's us again, Willie's American Guitars. We hope you're well. Everything's good here. So we got basses, and I'm going to stay away from the 1969 EB2D, D stands for double pickup, and I'm going to stay away for now for this 1966 jazz bass, late 66 with block inlays that we just refretted. Instead, this is actually really exciting. When I saw this in the Fender Custom Shop catalog, I'm like, yeah, isn't that pretty? I mean, the gold hardware against this is Cimarron Red. We've had one Cimarron Red. They're super rare. I think I sold it to Tommy and Cheap Trick. And it's just, Cimarron Red is a really rare color. Made before 62, typically. Cimarron Red is a neat, almost fictional character color in Fender's catalog. And this is cool because it's a P bass with a jazz bass neck in maple. So it's like a 61 P bass. What year do they call this? It doesn't put a year on it, but it's a reissue P bass from Fender's Custom Shop, and which means higher quality wood, higher quality pickups, more attention to detail, but it's super light. It's a great color. Your classic, quiet, hum canceling, single coil Fender P bass pickup. Love it. Great bass, slender neck, aged, not too crazy, and this is a limited edition thing that they decided to do. We've been waiting for 8 months to get this in. We finally got it in just today. Super excited. Comes with case and all the case candy, and these custom shop items are just, they're a great bass. This is the kind of thing that you might want to trade in your regular bass and get it into a custom shop. I'm going to put this down here, and then I got this. Rick Turner was an old friend. Rick Turner had a rich history. And every time I tried to explain my friend Rick to people, I would say, Rick Turner writes for Acoustic Guitar magazine, and he built solid body instruments. He really had his ear towards acoustics. Rick Turner made stuff for Lindsey Buckingham, Fleetwood Mac, John Entwistle, God rest his soul. In 1988 or so, he was in charge of the Gibson R&D department. He invented Highlander pickups. That was his company, Highlander Pickups. They did work with transducers. Rick Turner had something to do with Olympic back in the day. He was a musician, he was an engineer, he was a designer. He passed away. The company's still in business, but this is something that Rick Turner himself made. This is an Electroline bass line, and it has a transducer, and this was part of Rick's thing. He liked transducers and blending them. So the controls on this, it's a volume, and then you'll have this, it clicks in the center. So with this, we have the equal mix of transducer and the magnetic pickup. Lots of this has an 18-volt power supply. That was really important to Rick. I sat and discussed with him at the old store. We talked about preamps, and he was really into 18-volt, no more than 9-volt. Get 2 batteries, and you really broaden your range. You can have more control on the tone. You get a little more power. The difference between this and just a regular magnetic pickup bass is stunning. You can turn down the volume a bit, and then it blends. We'll go to 1. That's the transducer, all the way to the magnetic pickup. Tone control. called Rick back when he first started doing Rick Turner again. He had made guitars for Lindsey Buckingham. They were that one with the round pickup in the center and kind of a Les Paul shape. That Model 1 was famous. And I called him up, and he had not had a dealer yet. We were the first Rick Turner dealer in the country in the early 90s. And then, of course, he broadened out. A lot of guys carry Rick Turner. I'll remind you again, they're still in business. His son took over, and Rick taught him a lot of stuff there. It's a bolt-on neck, Fender design. There is an 18-volt preamp back here, so it's 2 batteries. Oh my God, 2 batteries. You really get some advantage to that. You can EQ the pickup in the back. You have this stepped volume control. You have this blend with the transducer, which when it's blended for the bridge transducer and the magnetic pickup is just a magnetic sound. These Rick Turners are balanced well. They're super high quality. I sold this back in 96. Remember what it said? 96. Yeah, it's 96. We sold this to a customer, had it, and then he wanted the different neck. So we sent it back to Rick Turner, and Rick was kind enough to just replace the neck. And I think the receipt in the case is like 120 bucks, something like that. I mean, it was really nothing to do it. And they have that classic headstock thing on the back, and I'm going to turn it around too and show you the logo. You'd probably recognize that logo on there. And then I love when they do tortoiseshell headstock overlays. I just think that's so classy. Big piece of ebony, just like your stand-up bass you have at home, but this is a Rick Turner Electroline made by Rick Turner back in the day, back in 96. So there you go. 2 new basses that just came in. We're going to do the vintage basses for you again later, and we've been looking for basses. We're always looking for basses, but these 2 things are the kind of thing you probably want to trade your just regular bass for something super cool. How's that? Huh? Thanks for watching. Thanks for the time. Don't forget to like us, because we like you.